afternoon, left-wing activists stormed the Tennessee Capitol. You think I'm joking about that? You think, oh, well, no, they protested inside the Tennessee Capitol. That's hyperbole. It's not, okay? They marched in. They shut down the legislative session that took place. So they didn't just protest. They illegally, I'm pretty sure it's illegal to shut down government business. And they screamed at legislatures, all that stuff. Here are some of the sights and sounds of the left-wing insurrection in Tennessee earlier today. As you can see, I don't know, guys. This looks like an insurrection to me. And there they are, shutting down government business, as you can see. This is an attack on our democracy. How will democracy ever recover from this? This is a, Pearl Harbor style attack on our democracy. So you guys get the point, but okay. Wait. Here's him giving a speech about the Second Amendment. So this dude thinks he's like Jesse Jackson or something. You can see the state legislators just being like, what the heck's going on? So you get the point. Now, I've been making kind of jokes out of it to be, I guess, a little bit lighthearted, up the mood a little bit, TRANUARY 6, whatever. But I'm sorry, can we pause that in all seriousness for a second and say, this is one of the most disrespectful and disgusting and idiotic things I've ever seen these people do, which is saying a lot, obviously. Because I can go down this whole shtick of, oh, well, see, look, they're the real insurrectionists. Look at them. That's an insurrection. Yeah, I mean, it's true, right? There's a double standard. Will they be thrown in gulags? Absolutely not. That's definitely not happening. Will they be denied due process? Will they be arrested for walking into the Capitol building? Definitely no. And we understand this, and we should bring this up. But I think all of that, in many ways, is a side story here. Because frankly, in comparison to what I'm about to say, I don't even really care about that. What pisses me off more than anything is the nerve of these people to storm the Capitol and protest against Republicans after, let me just say it, if you want to say it like this, one of their own, quote unquote, committed a terrorist attack. Because that's what happened. They're mad at Republicans. They're going out here protesting Republicans because one of their people, if you want to say it like that, right? One of their own, I guess, radicalized people, right? A radicalized left-wing transgender activist committed a terrorist hate crime against Christians and against Christian children, no less, okay? A left-wing activist terrorist shot and killed Christian children. That's what happened here. After all of that, these people, instead of mourning, instead of leaving people alone for a day, these people have the nerve to storm the Tennessee Capitol and yell at Republicans and blame Republicans for the fact that one of their activists committed an alleged but very obvious hate crime against the kids of likely Republican voters, most likely, right? Do you have no shame? Is there not 1 ounce of humanity or dignity or self-awareness left in the demonic scumbag existences of these people that they can't leave people alone for, I don't know, a day? They can't let people mourn for a day after, again, let me reiterate, guns are the problem. After a left-wing transgender activist committed an apparent hate crime against Christians, right? A demographic of people commonly associated in America with being what? Conservative, Republican, etc. And children nonetheless. After that, they have the nerve to walk into the Tennessee state capitol illegally, obviously, and scream at these people. Someone on Twitter I saw put it this way, and it's true. This is basically like if Muslims stormed the New York State Capitol and protested against the state of New York after 9/11. Like that's basically the equivalent of this, right? And I'm not saying that any of the people protesting support the terrorist or whatever, but it's like it would be like if Muslims, again, because not all Muslims are terrorists, whatever, right, went into the Albany State Capitol in New York after 9/11 and started screaming and started committing an insurrection there. Like what? How does that make any sense? Oh, they're mad about guns. You don't get it, Vince. Yeah, really? Well, maybe. I don't know. If you're going to use this for the gun narrative politically, maybe pick a different shooting to politicize. Because when we dive into the facts of this case, yeah, it doesn't exactly look good for their side, does it? Okay? It doesn't look good. It's not exactly the strongest argument they can make here. And you know what? I'm not only going to blame them, though. To Governor Bill Lee, to the Republican state government in Tennessee, yeah, shame on you, too. Shame on you, too, actually. Not for the gun policy. The gun policy is fine. It does not need to change. You better not change it. Do not cave. Okay, that would be disgraceful. But shame on you for allowing the transurrection to happen. Why would you let this happen? Why would you let an angry mob storm into your state capitol and shut down government business? How did you allow for that to happen? In a red state, this is Tennessee. This is not California, okay? This is not a swing state even. This is not Arizona. This is not some swing state. How'd you allow this to happen? And secondly, here's my follow-up question, and I think a lot of us out there want to know this. Will these people be arrested? Because they all should be, right? They stormed into the state this is what they did. They stormed into the state capitol building. As we see, they fought the police. That should be against the law, right? They fought the police in this footage. And then here you see them interrupting government business, shutting down a legislative session. You could argue trying to intimidate legislatures. They better be arrested. Let me just say that, okay? Bill Lee, you're not listening, but hypothetically, Bill Lee, if you were listening, if the Tennessee GOP were listening, you better be IDing everyone who broke in and shoved the police and did all this stuff. Because if not, that's a serious lack of law and order and justice that's unacceptable for a Republican state like Tennessee, okay? I know we obviously got fired up here, but like seeing this pissed me off a lot. It pissed me off a lot. Because it's like, first of all, the nerve of the leftists again, after we know what happened, right? After that happened, instead of saying, anything, just not doing that. Instead, they're going to storm in and scream at us and tell us it's our fault. And then secondly, the fact that it was allowed to happen again by a Republican state government. Absolutely ridiculous. We need a commission. We need a TRANUARY 6 commission to figure out exactly how this grave attack on American democracy happened and was allowed to happen. Oh, let me check the time. What time is it? It's time for you to get a watch, first of all. And secondly, it is time for you to like and subscribe to the channel. So, ladies and gentlemen, be sure to leave a like on the video, subscribe if you are new, and check out the full Vince Dao show live every weeknight at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. It is the premier political show on the American right. This is so true. This is so true. It's time for you to go watch it. Check us out, 8 p.m. Eastern Time every weeknight.